I found out my best friend has been secretly taking money from me for years. My best friend and I moved in together right after college. We'd known each other since we were like 14, so I trusted him completely. He handled most of the bills because he was more organized than me. Every month, I just sent him my half of the rent and utilities. It was always the same amount, about $1,100. I never really questioned it because the apartment was in a good area and rent everywhere was high. We lived there almost 3 years. Then one day, something weird happened. I ran into our landlord in the parking lot. We were just talking, and he casually mentioned how the rent was going up next year. So I asked him how much it was going to be. He said, probably around 1,200. I laughed because that made no sense. I told him we were already paying over 2,000. He looked confused. Then he said the actual rent for the apartment was 1,200 total, not per person. Total. I honestly thought he was joking, but he showed me the lease on his phone. For 3 years, I had been sending my friend 1,100 a month. The real rent was only 1,200, which meant my best friend had been pocketing about $1,000 every month for almost 3 years. That's over $30,000. The craziest part is, everything suddenly started making sense. The random trips he took, the expensive shoes, the new gaming PC he bought last year. I never confronted him right away. Instead, I waited until the next time rent was due. When he asked me to send my usual amount, I said sure. Then I sent him exactly $600. About an hour later, he comes into my room asking if I made a mistake. I told him no. That's half the rent. He just stood there staring at me. Then he asked how I knew. I told him I talked to the landlord. He didn't even try to deny it. Just sat down and started apologizing, saying he needed the money and thought I wouldn't notice, which is insane because we've been friends for over a decade. I moved out 2 weeks later. And the weirdest part is, he